All right, here we go. This is my first time doing this while recording audio for my voice, so let's see how this works. See if I can get it working. Looks like it's working. All right, so it is March 2024 Skyblock Bingo, and I have purposely not peeked at the bingo challenge for this month yet. So let's go check it out. First thing first, if you're new to bingo and never done it, this NPC right here named Bingo shows up right by the map a day or two before the month starts. Ooh, there's a little lag when I'm streaming on this old laptop. So he lasts for 7 days. The event lasts for the first 7 days of every month. Slimy saying hi. So basically, every month, the first day of the month, it opens up right when the server turns 12 o'clock. So for me, I'm in Mountain Time, so that's 10 p.m. for me. And you talk to this bingo guy. He will let you talk to him. If before it starts, it says event starting in, and it has the list of how many minutes or hours or days till he starts. But right at 12 o'clock, when the server hits 12 midnight, on the first of the month, it opens up, and you have to create a new bingo profile. And this is a temporary profile that lasts 7 days. That's it. And it's whether it's not 7 days of playing, it's the first calendar 7 days of the month. That's it. And so everything you get on your account, you're pretty much going to lose. So it's not an account that you're going to spend time like grinding random things. The point of the bingo account, bingo profile, is to make progress in some challenges, which we're going to go look at here. So you can look at it a couple ways. You can go talk to Bingo again in the hub, and he'll show you the bingo challenges. Or if you open your menu up, there's a new little icon out here that's called your bingo card. And there's 25 challenges. The ones down this diagonal right here are community ones. So you only have to do at least one thing in that to get credit for it if the community finishes it off, which they usually do. So for example, I need to get at least one fishing XP to get credit for this. And then if you notice, there's contribution rewards. You can get more points the more you contribute to those. So if you can get in the top 1%, for example, you get quite a few points. Okay, so let's check these community mods out. Fishing, that's easy. Summoning sea creatures you'll get when you fish, so that's also easy. Defeat Scarf, so we're going to have to do some dungeons. And Scarf's going to be interesting to get to. That's fine, we make it work. But sometimes, so every challenge, there's kind of repeating ones, and sometimes they're easier, sometimes they're harder. So sometimes it's just like complete floors 0 or complete floor 1 or kill certain bosses. So Scarf's not too bad. We'll get there. If not, we can get some friends to help run us through that one. Kill some Endermen. You're going to generally kill Endermen at every bingo no matter what to get your combat up, so that's going to happen anyways. And let's see what the last one in Hard Days were. Collect 20,000 Jacob's tickets. So, ooh, that means we've got to get at least one Jacob ticket. All right, let's check out some of these other ones. Reinforced, that's not too bad. 55,000 gunpowder. Reinforce, you have to get, it's in the deep, it's called a rare diamond. It's just a rare drop you get from the skeletons or the miners down there in the diamond or obsidian mine. So that's not too bad. Gunpowder collection, ooh. Sneaky creepers is going to get weird, but we can make that happen. We just have to kill 55,000 of them. Or collect 55,000. So most likely we're going to have to get some minions going for that, because that's going to be really hard to do. Basically, we're going to have to kill enough to unlock minion 1 for creepers, and then make a minion and get that going. Pair up. Experimentation table, that's not hard. Foraging 20s, not terrible, but not fun, but not terrible. Catacombs, so we've got to get a decent score on a Catacombs 4-1 run. That's not too bad. We looked at that one already. Obtain a level 6 enchanted book. Okay, we can probably get that from experimentation table or maybe from a dungeon run, so that might not too bad. Minion machine is not 25 is not bad at all. That should be, I can finish that day 2 probably. Might finish that tonight even. Link's Talisman, that is, you get that from one of the, I think you get Link's Talisman from one of the, like, races that you have to do. So, that might be interesting. Let's see what else. Level 4 Slayer, that's not too terrible, but kind of hard. Diamond spreading, oof, that means we gotta get diamond collection up. Scarf, that's we are that one. 17 unique accessories, is it? It's not too bad. It's kind of a pain, but not too bad. Reach a non-cosmetic skill average of 8. That's really super easy. So that's one of our easy ones. They usually get a mix of easy and hard ones, so that's one of the easy ones. That you can get in a day or 2. Reach 70,000 birch. Okay, so we're gonna have to get a birch minion going to get that. Several of them probably. Hard worker, obtain any tier 11. Oof. That's sand minion is what you're gonna go with most likely for that. Sand is fairly simple. Let's see what else we got. We got 7 different public islands. Oh, I don't know how. Let's see. Public, the hub. Then you got gold. Then you got deep. That's 3. Spiders 4 and 5. You might have to. You might have to get to Crimson Isle for that one. I'm not sure. That'd be interesting to see what that one's all about. Let's see. I can look that one up. Maybe it might be easy. Maybe you don't have to get Crimson. I'll have to take a look at some of the other ones. All right. That one, love is all around. Mediocre ring of love. So that's the Romeo and Juliet quest line. Which I don't remember the beginning of that. It's been so long since I did it, so that'll be fun to look up. Pet sitter, upgrade a pet. So we got to get a pet real quick and give it to cat. So like a really, usually commons, upgrade really quick, so that won't be hard. Wheat collection's not very bad. It's one of the easier ones because if you can get the garden going, you can start with wheat right away. Sometimes it's cocoa, which you have to get like garden 8 for, which takes a really long time. So wheat's not bad. That is a lot of wheat, but you can start wheat right away, so it's not bad. Complete a timed target practice. That might be interesting. You'll have to get a short bow for that. Luckily, there's a couple options for that. Probably will end up with the dragon short bow anyway, so. And then 12 pets isn't bad, but most likely it's easier if you can get an egg minion going, but let's see, you can get bee for pretty quick. Grandma Wolf's free. You get a bingo pet for free. We'll talk about it in a second. probably might end up getting a rock pet just from random mining. Then have to get a couple ones with eggs. So we'll have to go get an egg and start egg chicken minions. The problem with chicken minions, you have to get an enchanted egg, which I can show you how to do that in a second. Easy. Just takes a while. Owl. I think you can just buy an owl. And then hopefully, depending on when Ringo shows up, he usually has one or two easy ones to grab during the week. So, and then farming shouldn't be too hard. So, anyways, first things first. Don't even worry about like doing anything on your island. I would go straight to the hub, the hub, and get going on the hub. So, first thing I like to do usually is start off with farming, just because it's you don't need any tools or anything, and it's free. I'm gonna move these things out of the way. Grappling hook. Yeah, out of the way. So I am. There's different bingo ranks. Let me show you that real quick. And bingo ranks cost a certain amount of. Ooh, I need to get out of the hub. This computer doesn't like all these people. The same server as me. Excuse me. All right. So after he's done talking, I can finally click on him. So notice there's also the things that make this interesting. It's an Iron Man account, so you can't use Auction House, can't use Bazaar, can't trade, you can't use the gem shop. So those are the rules. So you can't get help. You have to do this all on your own, pretty much. But as you accumulate points, your points carry over from month to month. But as you accumulate points, you can start buying things from the bingo shop. And one of the things you can buy from the bingo shop is upgrading your rank. So just like any talisman or item, you can start with. You start with uncommon. If your first bingo and you have no ranks up, you start with uncommon. Then you move to common and rare and epic, then legendary. So I'm legendary around time because I've done this several times now and got enough points to upgrade. So that's really the best thing early on to upgrade because you get perks from upgrading. I start off with a person, but most important thing is I start off with a personal compactor. That makes this so much easier. And personal leader is okay, but personal compactor is the main thing. Grappling hook is okay. And then the bigger thing is that you start off with a pet, and it's already equipped when you click it. So I just despawned it. It used to be you had to know about it and spawn and click on it to get it to be your pet. Luckily, they've changed it to be your pet automatically. And as you rank up your pet, they give you ranks up also. So this is not a pet that you get to keep on your main profile, but every month when you start your bingo, depending on what rank you are, you get better and better bingo with more perks to it. So that's also a bonus. For the probably the best thing is fast learner and lucky looting, where you get more collection because usually experience and collections are two of the most difficult things to do. So, and then as I level the bingo pet up, the percent gain I get from everything just goes up. So that's super nice. And then the other thing that ranks up is this NPC actually shows up when you're on your bingo profile named Alexer. Kind of a play on words of elixir. And as you can see here, he says, I'm here to help you. Come talk to him. And basically, when you're an epic, I'm just trying to get him to click. All right, here you go, splish. So notice he's giving me a ton of, it's almost as good as a God Pot. I can't remember if it's exactly the same. It's probably not quite as good as a God Pot, but he gives you basically a ton of effects. As you can see, 19 active effects now. And it lasts an hour for me. So I'm going to come here and which guy gives me the, oh, it's this guy. Sorry, wrong guy. I think this guy gives me a, where's the farmer over here? It's been so long. I usually don't even bother with getting the rookie hoe. One of these guys over here gives you a rookie hoe. Arthur. I can't remember. I might as well see if the minions got it. I don't remember. I sometimes get a rookie hoe. Sometimes I don't even bother worrying about it. You just need to go over here and just start collecting as much as you can. Looks like there's a lot of bingo people out here, so I'm going to try to find another one. Just hop back and forth here. The other cool thing about bingo is you do have every single warp that, even the ones you need MVP++ for, I'm pretty sure you get every single one. You might have to visit the island once before it lets you go there, especially ones you have to unlock, like you can't go to the dwarf without actually doing the little quest to get to the dwarfs, and you can't go to Crystal Halls until you unlock the right part of the mountain. You can't go to Crimson Isle unless you're the right combat level, etc. But I think, like, for example, I think I can just do Warp Desert, and even though I haven't been to the desert, I think it'll let me go there because I don't have to unlock anything to get there. I can go to the park, I can warp to the park. Oh, I gotta be 1 fortune to get there, so it won't let me do that, but you get the idea. Spider. Oh, I gotta be combat. So a couple things you've got to have requirements for, or you have to unlock it to be able to get it. So I'm just gonna run around at the beginning and collect some random stuff here to sell, so I can have some cash, and then go probably start mining. It's one of the first things I like to do is just go get a shovel, golden shovel, go enchant it with efficiency 5, and then just go mine sand, and that will give me a lot of skyblock levels. And then I use the sand. I don't sell the sand. I use the sand and make like a whatever level high sand minion I can, which usually unlocks another minion slot, and starts the minion progress that way. But I'm not worried about too much of what I'm collecting right now, or like even getting a rookie hoe. It gives you a little bit of fortune, but right now the fortune I'm getting from my buffs and from my pet and whatnot collections is way more than I would get from a little tiny rookie hoe, so I'm not too worried about that at this point. That makes sense. And look, my bingo's leveling up more. So as you can see, he now is giving me almost 8% extra collections and experience. So this is what we want to do. We want to get a lot of experience fast as we can, so we can get that bingo pet up. And that way, anything we do later in the week is going to give us more collections, more experience. Collecting your minions, you get extra from. Anything passive you're doing, trying to work on those. And then you can also, here's a trick, you can do /trades, and I don't have to go find an NPC. I can just sell a vendor to /trades and get some cash. I could have made some enchanted ones and then put it in my personal compactor, but I don't know if I'm going to stick around here for very long anyway. So I got 14,000 coins already, so I mean, that's plenty enough to get me started. I can go get some basic armor, an undead sword, and a golden shovel, golden pickaxe, and go enchant stuff. And I'm going to enchant stuff by, even though I don't have any experience bars, I can go to the librarian, and he sells basic experience pots, which you might not have ever known, because you probably, if you're playing on a regular profile, I mean, why would you ever buy regular experience bottles? You can just buy Titanic or great experience bottles from the bazaar. That is so much easier. These regular experience bottles, you have to throw hundreds of them to get, enough levels to do stuff. But there's not a good easy ways starting off to get experience bars. Mining is okay, but you really don't get a lot from the early mining. Like if you could get to dwarves really quick and do titanium and mithril, you can get a lot of experience quick that way. But combat also is kind of hard to get going unless you have some experience levels to enchant some gear with. If not, starting off, you're going to be not one-shotting stuff, so just going to take everything's going to take longer. Maybe let's get some more wheat and fill up my inventory one more time before I head out to go mine. It's all grown back. You'll notice lots of bingo players, especially early in the week. Things that are a pain in the butt where people are farming a lot. Not farming the skill, but like for example, in about a day or two, probably starting tomorrow at some point, you'll end up seeing a bunch of people like killing the ice walkers, for example, and just farming ice walkers. Every server you go into will have bingo players killing ice walkers. If you can see in the player list, 1, 2, 3 out of 4 players in this server, 4 out of 5 now are bingo players. So you'll see lots of them running around. They've got the little it's like an @ sign, but instead of an A, it's with a B on it with a circle around it. That's how you know they're bingo players. And they are Iron Man accounts, so you cannot help them out. They have to do everything on their own, pretty much. The only thing you could help them with is like doing a dungeon run, or helping bingo players in the Crystal Hollows. There's a lot of Crystal Hollows challenges you usually have to end up doing. This one we could probably get away with not. Didn't seem like there was much. Maybe if you wanted to count it as one of your visitor island, your public server islands that you have to visit, one of the 7, that might. I don't know if Crystal Hall. I think Crystal Halls would be considered a different island. I could be wrong though, but that'll be off to look that one up. That might help with that one. Let's see. Already farming 9 just from doing that. All right, that's good enough. And we also have 30,000 coins, and we'll sell this last little bit. I'm just lazy. I could do /trades, but I'm just going to talk to this. What her name is. Farm merchant. Very generic. Very original name, farm merchant. Okay. So now I've got 33,000 coins. I can come get an undead sword. It's usually what you want to start with. Maybe promising pickaxe. Which one has silky on it already? Well, I might have to add, not silky, whatever it's called, the one that turns them into ingots instead of blocks. I have to add that on there. Oops. Okay, and you want an undead sword because it does 100% damage to zombies, and that's what you're going to be mostly fighting down, zombies and pigmen and whatnot for the first little bit. So it does 60 damage with its 100%, so 30 times 2 is 60, which is more than any of the other starting things that you can get. And we can go buy some, not blacksmith, not dust, some bingo events where you have more heavy gardening. You want to limit the number of NPCs you talk to, because when you run your garden, if you only talk to the librarian and maybe 1 or 2 others, you can hopefully get a librarian. I think you can have 3 or 4 maybe that you talk to, but you want to definitely talk to the librarian and then try to do as many commissions for him as you can. Not commissions, whatever they're called. Visiting, whatever the word, you know what I'm talking about. So he has some rare drops that I've never been able to get to drop on my bingo accounts, but some people have, and you can get some really good enchants that you can be able to sell later and get a lot of cash. So let's see, that's as many as I can buy per day. So that's it for my enchanting. So I'm going to see what I can do to my sword here. Sharpness on it's going to cost 30. We'll see how many stacks it takes to get 30. This is painful. Dun, 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 dun. $26, $27, $28. We're getting there. Alright, so almost 3 stacks to get to. Okay, let's see what other ones I can do first. Might be one of the sharpness. Alright, so I think with sharpness and then going and reforging it, I might be able to one-shot things down in the mine now. Okay, what else can I get though? We probably want to put experience, maybe. Looting for sure. We want looting and then luck are 2 that we want. Looting, luck might be better. That costs 50 though, so I don't know about that. But we can get away with not getting things to drop their things yet. But definitely when we get to the end, we're gonna want luck and we're gonna want looting to get maybe an Enderman pet to drop and some armor to drop for us. So not so much important. Smite, yes, we want smite. Oh, that removes sharpness. Oh, that's fine. We'll just leave sharpness on there. It's more than enough. Maybe we can get experience though, 45 levels. Okay, let's see. Oops. Grappling hooked. Alright, do. Take about 3 stacks, maybe 4. I'm not getting to the end tonight, so it's not super important. If I use all of these, I'll be able to buy more tomorrow. So Slimy's making some cash. Okay, 10 more to go. I want to save some and get efficiency on a pickaxe. So, I mean on a shovel. So let's see how much that's going to cost. I think I'm going to save up and make sure I get efficiency on it first because I'm going to want to do that tonight before I go to sleep. So, blacksmith, let's get you. We have to go get some coal for him first. That's right. We get 10 coal. The other thing I sometimes like to do is go grab a rogue sword so you can run around a little quicker. It's not terribly much faster than what you're already running around doing, but it all saves time over a week. Okay, got my 10 coal. And we have to click on the coal maybe, I don't know. But let's see if we can get spicy. Heroic. Sharp. Sharp's not bad. Legendary. Odd. Heroic's not bad either. But legendary, spicy. There it is. Spicy just gives us nice all around, some strength, some crit damage, some attack speed. So that's good. Can we enchant this pickaxe too? Might as well. Unyielding. What do we get? Speed. We want mining speed is what we want. If we can get one with mining speed, there we go. Okay. Moving on to the gold mine. Golden shovel is what you want. Alright, I can also get some chainmail that has some has protection 1 on it, which I can't use yet because I'm not high enough, but I'll be high enough pretty soon. So I'm gonna throw that on just because it's better than not wearing nothing at this point. And let's go mine a couple things here. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go back. We're gonna go straight to sand mining. Because that will give us mining levels, which will give us more mining wisdom, which will also help with everything else. So we're going to put this on, not Reforge, wrong guy, library, not Silk Touch. Efficiency, there we go. Is that high enough now? Still not. That's okay, we don't really need it yet. Okay, we're going to go to desert. And actually, before we do that, I'm going to go, like I said, if you do hub twice, it'll take you back to the middle. The rogue sword guy is right over here by the flower mountain. Jamie. And so I usually like to have that number 2. Alright, now we can go. We're going to quick. So I usually right click, apply rogue sword. And look, you can see all these bingo people just running around. This gets us so many mining levels so quickly. And normally you want to get to Dwarven Mines as fast as you can because there's normally some sort of random thing you got to do in the Crystal Hollows, which means you got to get your Heart of Not Enough really quickly. And you're only 7 days. So it's important to get into the Dwarven Mines either the first or second day, like right away, so you can start doing your daily commissions and Fetcher and Puzzler, whatever those guys' names are, to get your extra Heart of the Mountain experience per day, because you get a bonus for doing a couple commissions. The first couple you do, you get a lot more. So, and that that resets every day, so you can't really wait to get that going. So usually mining's the very first thing everyone does, just to try to get down to the Dwarven Mines quickly. But we're just going to do it for mining levels, character levels, and experience. Oh, actually, I don't get experience. Mining experience, I guess. Collections, and we'll be able to hopefully get an extra minion. Okay, now I'm going to put these into my personal compactor. So that way I automatically do this. If you don't have, if this is your first bingo event, then you don't get one of those. And it's kind of a pain because you can mine really fast, but you have to stop every 2 minutes to compact your own. And if you don't have, I think it's MVP. I don't remember which tier of us Hypixel level you have to get the auto crafting showing up. This thing right here in the side. That's super helpful. You have to click 5 things every time you want to compact 5 stacks. But if you can get a couple tiers of bingo, you can start off with a compactor, which is super nice. If not, some people, once they get to dwarves, they try to get to the dwarven mines quick as they can, and then they just go with an high efficiency pickaxe and their rogue sword, and then just grind cobblestone for like a while until they can open up the collection and then get a compactor. You would also need to get some redstone going, if I remember right, for a compactor. It's mostly cobblestone, I think, 1 redstone block. But the other thing, the really good thing this is doing is notice Bingo is now level 36. So we're leveling up Bingo Pet, getting some Skyblock levels. And we'll have enough sand to make quite a few tiers of sand minions. It doesn't matter where you run. If you get bored of a certain area, you can come over here and just run in circles or do figure 8s. Try to get as close to the cactuses without running into them. I don't know. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but it goes way faster than trying to coal mine for experience or mine iron or something. We're almost going to level up again here. 24. 47. There we go. We're already mining 11. It's just been like 5 minutes.
I turned that light back on, so that you don't forget about the.
Yeah, I got it.
I need to give you. I don't think I can give you 15 minutes of the background.
Nope. That's okay.
Some?
No, I'm good. But I'm not going to say no. You need to go get some sleep, though, so you can get better. Good night. I don't remember if you need to be level 10 or level 12 to go down to the Dwarven Mines, but I usually, I only have one. I don't even have a full stack yet. Might as well keep this going. Okay. Just want to try to keep an eye on a couple things. One is your effects. You don't want your effects to run out. They give you quite a bit of bonuses. And again, those bonuses that Alistair gives you increase with your bingo level. So that's just another. So think of bingo as like a really long challenge. And the more points as much as a month thing, but the more points you get, the closer you can get to the next tier, which just makes your life easier, which seems like everything in Skyblock, right? it's kind of grindy and difficult to do at the beginning, but as you progress through things, it makes things easier and a little more fun. So if it's very difficult to get through a full bingo card with the lower tier. Um, I did it once, but it is very hard to do. It takes just way more hours because my collections now with my bingo pet. I mean, look, I'm getting. He's only just level 40 or 50 or something, but where's pets? He is. I mean, I'm already getting 13% extra. So every 10 blocks, you know, less than 10 blocks, I hit 9 blocks, I get an extra sand. So to count towards my collection. And so if I was, some of the things are you have to collect a certain amount of things. And so if I was working on sand collection, if that was one of the things, I'd have 500 less sand right now in my collection. So it just gets compoundedly easy, exponentially easier as you progress through the bingo. So don't get bummed out if you aren't able to complete the whole thing the first or second or third or fourth time you do this. What I would suggest is find the things that are really super easy to do, like getting level 8 character progression. Is going to be pretty easy to do. Like I'm already I'm over level 8 farming, over level 8 mining, and I've probably spent less than 5 minutes farming, and I've spent less than maybe about 5 minutes now mining sand, and I'm already past 10 on those. So it's like these levels fly. Taming you'll automatically get because you'll always have your bingo pet going. In enchanting, we're gonna get pretty good because once you get an enchanting table, you can just so once you get your enchanting table, you can get quite a few enchanting levels really quickly. Fishing, I usually try not to fish on bingo just because it's not that I don't find it fun. So try to fish as little as possible. Just complete whatever task. We'll fish up some sea creatures and a couple things for the community task. Some bingos you have to collect like 20 something pets, which is really difficult to do. And so you end up having to do weird things to get pets, like go fish until you get a dolphin pet, which is very tedious. But sometimes you can get lucky and get some pets to drop. Like maybe go if you have a quest. One of the quests is to go hard into the dwarf or the challenges, whatever you call these things. What do you call these? Goals. So your goals, I guess they call them. Sometimes you get a goal that's like do something kind of far into Crystal Hollows. So you might get lucky and get an armadillo to drop, even if it's a crappy one, because it doesn't say that you need a certain number of good pets. It's just number of unique pets, so it doesn't matter what they are. So that's one that you might get lucky. Like one time I killed thousands of Endermen and I never got a. I just was just terrible luck. I never got an Enderman pet to drop. I couldn't get one to drop. I think I killed like 5,000 Endermen or something. It's like impossible to not get one with that many kills, but just couldn't get one to do it. So you gotta get creative and do some other things. Some bingos are more heavily minion oriented. This one's not so much that I can see. I mean, Birch maybe, and the Creepers one obviously, but so I'm gonna work on getting some minions up going. I may go get a Birch minion going next, just to have that started, because you want either a couple like level 9s or just like 10 level 4s or 5s. Like you don't have to, especially it's nice if you only have to do collection because then you can reinvest your collection back in your minions to make it go faster. Some of the stupid ones though, like you have to get a large oak, like a large minion chest, which takes several stacks of, I think it's 4 full stacks or 8 full stacks, I can't remember what, of enchanted oak. So you have to have that oak. You can't just have collected it at some point. You have to have it to make the oak. But then you also have to max out the collection all the way to the end to be able to unlock the oak, the large chest. So that one's kind of a pain because you have to collect it and then you have to use the majority of the oak, not all of it, but you have to use the majority of the oak that you collected to make the darn chest. So you can't invest too heavily into your oak minions, then you won't have enough time to recoup the oak for the chest, but you also can't sit around and just have like really crappy minions, or else you won't get enough. Or you're gonna have to go and just forage, which no one likes doing. I mean, some random weirdos do, but most people don't like foraging, especially if you don't have a tree cap and like a ocelot pet or like a monkey pet or something. So you're going to be either using a golden axe with efficiency 5, or you're going to be using a jungle axe to get, you know, like 50,000 oak. Which, I mean, it's you can do it, but who wants to spend their time doing that when you can have a minion do it for you? That's what minions are for. And remember, it depends on the combos of different goals. Sometimes it's better. I mean, if you don't have a lot of time, or if you're newer, it's better just to focus on one instead of trying to just be all over the place and try to get the whole card done. It'd be better to try to finish off a row or finish off a diagonal because you get extra points. I didn't show you that, but you get extra points for, like, for example, you finish this row off, you get 1 point for each of the goals, and then you get 5 for finishing the row off. You get 5 for finishing a column off, and then 5 for this diagonal and 5 for that. Is it 5 for the diagonals? Yeah. Okay. So you can get 25 points total from your things, but you can also get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 extra points for finishing off rows. So 55 total points for finishing off a card, plus then once you finish your bingo, if you want to go harder and try to get even more points that month, or if you're not going to get that many points, you could just try to do one single thing. So if you can fish, it's not hard to get the top 10%. 25% is really not that hard, especially some of the more annoying ones, like, you know, going and killing Scarf a bunch of times. If you go and kill Scarf like 10 times, you're going to be probably in the top 25%. No one's going to be doing that. Not a lot, at least. Fishing, there will be a lot of people fishing, but again, it's not hard. You could fish maybe like 500 times and be in the top 10%. Getting top 1% is ridiculously hard. I've gotten top 1% a couple times in some things like commissions for Dwarven Mines and taming. I usually get, I get, sometimes it's the taming goal, like how much taming experience you get. I sometimes get 1% for taming just from, I don't know, guess I mine a lot or something, which gives you lots of experience. I don't know. I end up with a lot of taming experience. So that's an easy one for me to get top 1%. Sometimes killing Enderman. People love killing Enderman. You know, that's one of their favorite things to do in this game. I don't know. I don't get it. I've killed my fair share, and I could not kill another one the rest of my life if it was my choice. I guess it's always my choice. I choosing to do this, but you know what I mean. But I'll go kill some Endermen for that. But it's not a community goal, I don't think. Oh, it is. It's a 500,000 we gotta kill as a community. So you could only just kill one and get 1 point. Or you could try to get top 25 and get 3 points, top 4. I'll probably end up top 25 is my guess, just from trying to get my end gear. And it's not too terribly hard once you're combat, high level, high teens combat, and have a dragon, short bow, and all your other things all maxed out. You got your end equipment. You got your void sword with 8 pieces of end armor on. You can kill things pretty good at that point, especially when it's all reforged and enchanted up. Fierce is the reforged usually for armors that you want to get for meleeing stuff at the beginning. Oh, the other thing we could do before you want to go combat. I mean, I probably should go do this right now, but I got one stack. I mean, I could try to go birch minion 11. I would need 8 stacks of enchanted plus 4 stacks. That's 12 plus 2 stacks plus 1 stack plus, I don't know, that's a lot of birch. I don't know if I'd collect enough birch. I think it'd be probably well past 60,000 birch to get 11 birch minion. You can look it up, but so I just keep mining sand until I get bored, and then maybe come back. I could maybe come back once I'm higher mining. And have some more, and have a higher bingo pet. And I'm pretty sure mining gives you, that's Tammy, Spelunker gives you mining fortune. So mining fortune means you get more drops. Mining wisdom gives you more experience. Wisdom gives you experience. Fortune gives you more drops per block that you break. So the higher level mining you are, the faster this goes. So kind of, again, just like everything in this game, the more you do something, the easier it gets. So it feels kind of slow right now, but as you level your mining and come back, you come back when you're like level 20 mining, you're getting considerable more per minute with the same method, doing the same exact thing. Is that even making me run faster? Oh, it's because I don't have my sprint toggled. There we go. I don't know if that makes a difference running that fast. It might be too fast where it's not even. It might be though. I don't know. I've never calculated it. How many sand per second I'm getting. I mean, special experience. What about my bad lion counter over here on the left? XP per hour. I guess I could try with or without sprinting and see. It's going up right now, which means I'm probably getting more per second than I was getting before. Oh no, that's total XP. XP per hour, 181, 182, 182, 183. Yeah, so 183, 184. It looks like it's going up too. Obviously, XP is going up. That's not what I should have been looking at. I didn't see what my XP per hour was before I had, but if I just switch off sprint and just not sprint, let's see if it goes down or up. Looks to me like it's going down. Let's turn sprint back on and see. Yeah, it's going up. So make sure you have your sprint toggled. Sometimes I'll put this stack that's not full on my hotbar so I can kind of keep an eye on it. Some people don't want to see the progress. It just depresses them to watch how slow it is. And they may be onto something. I don't know how much longer I'm going to last. How much more experience I got? I probably have enough to get 30. So the other thing I'm going to need is a golden axe with efficiency 5 on it. That makes foraging at when you first start off so much easier. Plus, then you don't have to talk to the whatever the dude's name is. The guy that gives you foraging quests, chop oak, and then sends you to the park. He gives you a sweet axe, which really isn't that helpful. So better to go buy a golden axe, which is way faster, and then put efficiency 5 on it, and you can chop wood super fast. Lots of little tips for starting out and speeding up your progress at the beginning. One thing I learned, which took me several months, is there's oftentimes mushroom collections, or mushroom minion, or mushroom something. And I've learned that if you put Silky on an axe, not Silky, sorry, the one, we'll go look what it's called. The Smelter's Touch, that's what it's called. If you put Smelter's Touch on, oh, is it Smelter's Touch? No, it's Silky. Silky gives you, if you chop a mushroom block with Silky, it gives you the mushroom block rather than mushrooms. And mushroom blocks are made out of many, many, many mushrooms. So if you just need collections, it's a really fast way to beef up your mushroom collections. You can, like, if you want to try to get like mushroom soup or something to be able to fly around Dryland, it really doesn't take that long. It's not as long as you think, because you can just put efficiency 5 on an axe and then put Silky on the axe. Or Silk Touch, sorry. Silky is the reforge you can get later on. Silk Touch, then you can break the blocks and collect the blocks themselves, and your collection will boost so quick. So it should take like less than an hour to get to like 50,000 mushrooms. Like maybe half an hour. If you don't, before I knew that trick, I did a mushroom collections. I used minions, and it was awfully painful. So, lots of little tips and tricks I've learned from doing bingo and trying to figure out ways to maximize things, maximize progress, minimize time spent doing things, especially because you're on a time crunch with the 7-day time limit. All right, one thing that is nice is this whole profile is going to get deleted, after the event's over. So you don't get to take all the stuff with you. However, there is, during the event at some point, you can transfer, and this is legal, they built it in. This is, you're not supposed to profile boost or whatever, it's not considered profile boosting. You're allowed to transfer 10 items total. So you can have 10 transfers from this profile, this Iron Man bingo profile, to any other profile. All right. So if I get a rare drop, let's say you drop a Phoenix Pet randomly, you drop a legendary Phoenix Pet. That's 125 million you just got on this Iron Man bingo. That's going to get deleted. Well, you can go to the bingo guy, and he has an item transfer button, and you can transfer that Phoenix Pet to any of your profiles, including other Iron Man profiles, because Hypixel considers this you earned it yourself if you got it on a bingo account because your bingo account is an Iron Man account. So if you're like, no, I only play Iron Man, why would I even care about bingo? Well, two things. Um, one is you can transfer stuff. So I usually end up with 3 or 4 million coins, just not by trying, just ending up with that much by the end of the week, just from. I mean, I already have. Look, I have just from leveling things up. I have 200,000 right now. I haven't done anything. I've sold like what $20,000 or coins worth of stuff at the beginning. So just from leveling up, your mining, your farming, your foraging, your taming, you're going to end up with a couple million extra on top of all the other stuff you have to buy. That's after buying yourself a void sword and enchanting and adding, your your reforges to your armors and buying pets and buying all the other random stuff you got to buy. You're going to end up with a whole bunch of money. And 3 million is not that much. 4 million is not that much. It's whatever. But if without the transfer thing, then you end up with pretty much you would lose all of it. So um, you can buy items. You can't use the bazaar or auction house, but there are some items worth 1 million coins that you can get from vendors. And so even if you don't get any rare drops, you can still take all the cash that you earned and buy items of value um, worth however much money you end up with. So, for example, blessed fruits or like the moil logs or toil logs or whatever they're called that go on tree caps to make them a little bit fancier. Um, you can buy those. They're worth 1 million. I think blessed fruits are at least. They're worth 1 million, and you can usually get someone to buy it. I mean, if you anyone that wants to enchant a tool, a farm tool with blessed fruits, gotta buy it for the NPC. But if you put that up on the bazaar, you can probably sell it or an auction house. I can't remember if it's a bazaar or an auction house thing, but you can get sell it on your main profile, or not an Iron Man though, but your main profile you can send blessed fruit to or something else worth a lot, and then sell it to someone for cheaper. So even if you don't get your full million back, if you sell for like 980,000 or something, or 995,000, sure, you're not getting. So who cares? You lost 5,000 coins, but you also got to transfer nearly 1 million coins to your profile that you would not have had. It would have just been thrown away. So the option of you can try to sell it for 1 million, but even if you sell it for 1 million, you're going to have the taxes um, taken out from the bazaar or the auction side, or whichever it is, the cost to list the item or whatever. So you're not going to get 1 million back, but don't sweat it. You're going to not get like 20,000 of the 1 million coins, and if you get several of those, say you end up with 4 million coins, you can buy four of those and sell them for a little bit under value, and people will rather spend 980,000 coins rather than buying it from a vendor for 1 million. So they're going to buy it. You'll find buyers for it. So that's one way to transfer off some of your wealth off your bingo account if you accumulate any. Um, and then you cannot transfer bingo pet. So that's he is soulbound, not co-op soulbound, and he will not transfer because this is a bingo only pet. There are some talismans you can buy with your points. So after you could do it before you level up your bingo account, but I would suggest definitely leveling up your bingo profile till you get the compactor at least. Past that is just niceties, but not necessities. But I mean, look at this. I would have to stop every 30 seconds and compact this and click the button. How many times? So many times. And I don't have to do that. I'm just running around. I'm about to get pretty soon mining 15 here already. Like just 20 minutes of running around doing this. Anyways, so you can't transfer your bingo pet. That would be way too overpowered of a pet to have. Um, However, there is something else you can spend with points, and it's not something you can transfer because you can't buy it. It won't let you buy it on your bingo account because they don't want you to spend points on your bingo account just to have like they're too valuable to spend on your bingo profile. So it's a talisman and it has different tiers that you can unlock just like most talismans that require more and more and more bingo points, including plus the previous tier. And right now, they're some of the most expensive talismans on the auction house. Obviously, not the most expensive, but they are the highest tier talisman is several hundred million. It's a lot. It's worth a lot of coins. And you can buy those. You can spend your bingo um, points on your main profile, buy a talisman, and sell it for a ton of cash. So that's another thing that's and or keep the bingo talisman. I mean, it's you can level out up to I think epic or legendary at this point, which is there's not a too terribly large amount of those high tier talismans that give you that many points. Um, keep it. I mean, if you're rich, then don't care about the cash. Just want those extra couple magic points, then there you go. It'll take a few months. Definitely, you're not going to get that leveled up super fast, but you know. All right. My ADHD is now about done hyper focusing on sand. I think I'm losing interest in this. Once you get to 13, 14, or 15 or so, it's a little bit slow. It starts to slow down. I mean, I'm still getting the same amount of XP, but I need 50,000 to level up. So, and I've got almost 2.5 stacks. So I think what I'm going to do next, now that I have some more cash and some sand, is I'm going to, as soon as I decide I'm done, I think I'm going to go till I have 32. Then I'm going to take it out of my compactor just so I can stock up on regular sand for minions. I'm going to fill my inventory up with just regular sand because those lower tier ones are going to need just regular sand, right? So, Skyblock level 5 already. Those. Make some more room here. Let's see. That's probably enough. Hopefully. If not, the desert is one warp away. Alright, so Sand Minion, I think, uses wooden shovels, not wooden pickaxes. So I'm going to. I'm super lazy and I hate having like random extra planks and sticks in my inventory and bags and chests. They just take up space and you have to deal with them. So I usually go to the wood vendor, which I usually have to go to anyway, so it's not like I'm talking to an extra NPC that I don't need. I usually talk to the wood vendor because I can buy, in this case I need birch minions. I can go level up my birch to level 1 or 2 or whichever one it was where I get the minions. It might be 3. I don't know. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes 2, sometimes it's 3, depending on the collection. So level up birch until I get birch minion unlocked. Then I can go to the hub, go talk to wood merchant and wood trader. I don't know what his name is. I think it's wood merchant, but it could be wood vendor, wood seller, wood trader. I can buy like 640, 10 stacks of birch and at least get pretty close to a level 4 minion, I think, maybe higher. All right, we are full. So we're going to go back to the hub And again, I'm going to go make some sand minions here. And normally I always just like hit things and get wheat as I'm going. But I need one space, so I'm going to just get rid of those. I could put it in my bags. Oh, you know what we should do also over here is go magical power guy and get our magical power. You gotta talk to him and say, okay. Then what? No, it's magic. That's amazing. No, it's magic, see? Even better, you choose what stats you get. I usually just like warrior. It seems like a balanced one. I have no power right now, so. But we are gonna swing by the talisman merchant also while we're over here by the wood merchant. Oop, past it. Easy here. Even by the bazaar. Lumber merchant, that's the name. Okay, so we can say hi to the lumber merchant, and we're gonna buy. Oh, I don't have pickaxe. Wooden shovel. No, we'll just sell that back. Yes, yeah, double click because bad line. Okay. Now I can make me my minion. Minion. Then you can just double click while you're holding something else and it will fill it all the way up. Alright, sweet. So I just unlocked my 6th slot already. So just from sand. But guess what? We need a tier 11 and I'm going to probably go for this guy for my tier 11 just because it's so easy to get sand compared to everything else in this game. Not that I need. I'm gonna save it though, because birch. I'm gonna see how far my birch goes, and then if I need to, I can grind sand for another hour or two and max him out. But for now, this will open up a minion slot. I think that's the highest one I can get. Yeah, I need a couple more. But I mean, I have some more I could. Nope, not enough. All right, so that's good enough. Let's check it out. So we got collected almost 30,000 sand already. Not bad. We are level whatever mining. I don't see why it's not showing me my. Oh, that's some in collections, not skills. 16 mining already. Dang. Okay. I have no combat. Farming 9, no fishing. Tiny bit of foraging from breaking my wood on my private island. Some enchanting. I usually just do a tiny bit of alchemy. You can just buy stuff from the alchemist and make some potions. And then usually I'm doing some sort of farming, so I just farm enchanted sugar canes and make speed potions, and then get some glowstone from the builder guy, and make some a little bit higher level. You can't make enchanted glowstones though, unfortunately, because you have to get you need this, so I'm just gonna buy it now and put it in my bags. Because this will be helpful too, even though if I don't make the minion right now, you can only buy 640 of those a day, so you want to make sure you stock up. That makes sense. So you got to plan ahead. So here's my, I'm gonna have some magic power now. Look at that, 15 magic power, so crazy. Okay, two things you're gonna want. You're gonna want oak minions, and I'll show you oak wood, and I'll show you why in a second. You're gonna get some from the park, but you also want to just, and I'm gonna get birch to boost my birch minion quickly. Okay, so I don't think birch is going to be a problem because I got to get level 20 foraging. So I'll probably spend a lot of that time doing birch, so I can be working on birch while I'm working on forging 20. I gotta do both of them. So I don't think I'm gonna need crazy amount of minions, but I probably end up with maybe 5 or 10,000 birch just from grinding it that I can put into a minion. So it's not super big deal this go around. But sometimes you don't have the foraging requirement, or sometimes it's lower, like 16 or something. So that's just you're just gonna get that so fast that you want to get your minions going. Okay, why do I need oak? All right, this is why. You to get into dwarven mines, and again, this month's not so important. But if you want to get into dwarven mines, you're gonna need 10 not 10, but 10 enchanted coal, iron ingots, gold ingots, redstone, lapis, one of those things from the deep mines. It used to be so easy because you didn't have to get 3 different ones. You only had to get like you could get 10 of coal, enchanted coal, and then you could warp out of the server and back in, and then go back to him, and he would accept the coal. They've patched that now, so you have to get 3 different things, unfortunately. But at least you can do this for the coal. You can trade. So let me start over. So if you do slash trades, and if you don't want to do, if you want to do the old school, you can click here, click on. I think it's under collections. No, it's under recipes, isn't it? Recipes. You click on this emerald. But why would you do that? You can just do slash trades. Okay. And that's an MVP. No, that's a God pot thing. So if you don't have a God pot on your regular profile, you can't do slash trades. Not God pot. Sorry, it's an enchanted cookie. No, what's it called? Booster cookies. There we go. Sorry, it's time. I'm late. It's it's late. I'm tired. It's a booster cookie perk, but you get it for bingo. Okay, so I can trade. Look what I can trade. Oak wood for coal. So I don't have to sit there and grind 10 stacks of coal. Not 10 stacks, but 10 enchanted coal. I can, right now, I can't make it because I have to be able to at least get up to the point where I can make enchanted coal. But now, when I get to that point that I can make enchanted coal, I can boost myself to 10 enchanted coal because this will give me every 5 stacks gives you 2. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5.5. So I'll probably get a couple worth, a couple enchanted worth, just getting the coal up to be able to make the enchanted ones. But then once I do, I can just get those out of my inventory, and then boom, I've got 10. I don't think there's a guy that sells lapis or rewarp to the gold mine though. Check it out. I can do the same thing with gold. Okay. I can buy 640 of these, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whether I'm going to end up using them for my Heart of the Mountain or not, if I'm not, what I can use this for is making minions, gold and iron minions. So make sure you buy those ones too. Okay, that's just less you have to do on your own. All right. Let's go down here and start mining. Lazy Miner can get you. You can do that quest if you want. Sometimes I do. Oh, I need the Lazy Miner's pickaxe has smelting touch on it already, I think. So let's just go do that real quick. I can get coal while I'm going down. I'll kind of work my way down to the pickaxe. I think it's down this way. Oh, the most annoying thing is going to be getting the creepers to spawn and killing creepers. So I'm going to look up how to make maybe some sort of minion spawner in Skyblock. I wonder if something like that would work on your island. And then just go AFK for an hour. while I'm on my island to see if I can. Oh yeah, and I can get cobblestone up while I'm going to in between. I'm just holding down left click because might as well get some cobblestone too. While you're look, I've gotten a whole stack of cobblestone already. You might as well collect your cobblestone while you're swinging your pickaxe in between getting over to your coals. I'm not collecting iron because I don't have smelting touch, so it's not giving me collection. And what I need is collection. And I don't want to build a smelter and smelt all that junk. So I'm just gonna worry about coal until I go down and get the promising pickaxe or whatever it's called. Is the promising? No, not promising. Does he give you a promise? He might just give you a promising pickaxe, which I already bought. So I don't know if that's gonna be even worth the time. But I gotta mine coal, so I might as well just mine my way down there and check it out. So if it's a promising pickaxe, that's fine. I can enter one of these. Coal collection 2. What was coal collection 1? Did I get? Oh, coal minion. Cobblestone minion. Cobblestone 1, coal minion. What is my computer doing? It's wigging out with the menu. I can now get smelting touch from coal, so that's important. I still can't make enchanted coal, which is what I need. Get down to dwarves. Which again, I don't really know if I need to get into dwarves or not, but I know I'll need to go to get one of my 7 public servers. I wonder if the dungeon hub counts as its own server. I bet you it does, so that's another one you can get. What else is there? I don't know. Gold's the same thing. It's just going to give me the blocks instead of a smelting touch. So we're not going to worry about it. You get this coal collection up. One more. I think enchanted gold's the next one. I think it's level 3. So we will see here in a second. And I'm getting a little bit of just regular XP while we're here. This would be much more fun if I had a second buddy doing bingo on theirs. You could check on both of us, and we could be in a Skype and a video chat or audio chat too with each other. Okay, gotta pick it up with your empty hand. Yes, sir. What kind of pickaxe is this? Is it just an iron pickaxe? But it has smelting touch, so I don't know. So you sacrifice some speed for ability to. You better just go smelting touch this pickaxe. Either one doesn't matter because you're not using it for too long. The main thing is you're gonna have to go get some. You're gonna have to either finish off iron or gold to where you can get enchanted and then get 10, or the easiest one is lapis. Besides coal, since you've been buying most of your coal, lapis is pretty, or trade your coal. Lapis goes really quick. It's because you can, and it's the same thing. It's 5 stacks get you 2. It's the same amount of that you need to process, but you just get so many more dropping per block that you mine, per ore that you mine, whatever you call it. Let's see how close it is. Collections, mining coal. Enchanted coal recipe, so I need to get 1,000. Alright. Which the 1,000 plus the 600 I got should be plenty enough to both get my 10 stacks and also hopefully get a minion started. Not that I need a coal minion, but coal minions are good to start with because you can get enchanted coal and use that, or enchanted charcoal. I don't remember which ones gives you a higher percent, but it makes your minions faster. It makes them do more actions per minute. So Cole's just good to start as a minion down. Plus, usually day one, I don't have like the energy or patience to go like craft a bunch of minions that I'll probably need. The last thing I want to do before I go to bed though is probably go. I don't need to get to the Dwarven Mines particularly fast on this one. It's not essential. It would be helpful, but I don't know if I want to mine for an hour. It's late, so. But normally, if it's a Dwarven's Mines one, I would. That's what I'd be doing right now. Is be working on getting my 3 stacks of enchanted whatever, whether it's lapis, coal, and redstone, or lapis and iron. But the most tedious part is getting to the collection level that you need to make the enchanted version. I might have enough coal already to get 10, but maybe not quite. But getting close. But I can't make it yet until I get to my next collection level. So we'll keep grinding away. Might as well knock this out. And I'll go work my way back up. If I just pass the pickaxe again, I'll work my way back up to the miner and give him his pickaxe back. He's probably missing it. He's probably crying himself to sleep, knowing that I've got his pickaxe. He'll be able to rest his head tonight. Oh, I think the only reason I'm saying that is I'm getting sleepy. Okay, okay. So why are we doing bingo? Bingo, I think it's fun. I like starting new profiles. I think that's one of the most fun parts of the game, just because you get like to see so much progress. I mean, I'm working on my bestiary on my main profile right now, and it's just so painful grinding like 10,000 of the same mobs just to like see a Roman numeral. It'll change over to a 1 higher Roman numeral after like 5 hours, and it's like, oh, is that worth it? I don't know. But starting off fresh, you get so many. Like, it's just so easy to see the progress bars, and I guess my brain likes. I get dopamine, I guess, from seeing the progress bars close up. That's what games are really, is progress bars. That's all it is. So Skyblock is just a giant progress bar within progress bars. So I get to see the progress bars completing quickly when you start off the game. And there's just something about learning like the ins and outs of the beginning of the game and trying to kind of make things more efficient and go a little faster. I also look, it's been an hour. I didn't even notice. I should have noticed because it got dark. That's like a good indicator that you lost your buffs. So right now I'm not collecting as much and not getting as much experience because I didn't. Remember, you can hub twice and it'll bring you back to the middle. Alright, so here's bingo. Here's item transfer. So you can transfer to up to 10 items. And then here's the bingo shop. Here is the talismans. So here's costs 100 points for this one, then 150 points, but you got to have this one to upgrade it. And then another 150 points and 200 points. So it's an epic. They don't have a legendary one yet, but there's an epic one. So that's going to take 200, 350, 500, 600 total bingo points, which is a lot of points. But you can get, like I said, you can get 55, something like that, just from completing a card plus the community ones. You can get a good another 20 something. And so yeah, you gotta wait for him to finish splashing. You don't want to cut him short. All right, I'm gonna go. Can I craft a cobblestone minion yet? Can't make enchanted yet though. Making on the smelter. I'm gonna go to my hub. this dude out. And because I'm not, even though I don't really need the sand minion to be collecting, I don't have anything happening right now. So I might as well put the sand minion down because that's at least doing something. So I usually like to make a row from the second row down, because if you're walking around your island and a minion chops out the block underneath you, you could fall to your doom. And it's just annoying and takes time away from you. So I'd rather spend 3 minutes and make a bottom platform that my minions go on. And I like usually having my minions off to the side like this a little bit. Oops. So we now have some cobblestone. I can use this. If you don't want to spend cobblestone, like if you're trying to get a compactor or something, and you don't want to waste it cobblestone, and you don't care about NPCs for the garden, then a better option is to go to the builder NPC, which is kind of by where we got the rogue sword, and your little house, and you can just buy like bricks of whatever kind, or blocks, any kind of blocks. He sells you all sorts of ones, but you can get those. You can also, if you don't have the splash that gives you night vision, you can get glowstones, make your island a little bit brighter, or lanterns. Oop. And if you're fast enough, you can just warp yourself back to /IS like I just did. And can't reach. It's not down far enough. Maybe it's too far down. We'll see in a second. Oh, that's why that's up higher. So yeah, I think if you die on your own, like if I would have fallen into the void, I wouldn't have lost half my gold. Like I don't think it considers you as dying, but if you had platformed that down there, like the olden days where we used to have like crazy huge farms on our island because there wasn't a garden update, so we had all our farms on our islands. A lot of people had islands below. If you fall and die from fall damage, then you lose half your gold. Once you got a booster cookie going. Might as well finish off this section from here to there. Okay, that's looking good. Alright, so no point in having a space between these guys. I'm not trying to make this look pretty or whatever. So I'm just gonna go like this. Put this down. 1, 2, 3. And put my sand mini up here. Get him going. That way, if I do want to upgrade him, I can just use the quick upgrade thing and not have to mess with that. Alright, a couple things I need to do. I'm not going to worry about Dwarven Mines. I don't necessarily need... I don't think it's pressing that I get Dwarven Mines open right now. I can still go and finish off Dwarven Mines like tomorrow afternoon pretty quickly into the bingo event. It'll still be 6 days remaining, so it'll be first full day. I don't need to maximize it. I have to go kill Bao or like go collect question or chest boxes or something weird. I just need to maybe step foot in it. That's it. So minion storages. and give these guys. Okay, no, guess I could play sand for him real fast so I can get my chest where I want it. And I'm OCD and like having my chest all facing the same way. There's lots of other ways you could do this, but we're just gonna keep it easy and simple. Okay, Jerry. We're gonna need to get a pet from him, but before we can do that, we need to get a egg. So I think I'm gonna go. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go get a chicken minion next, actually, because eggs. I think birch won't be as big a problem as getting some enchanted eggs. I don't know, maybe it should be okay, but let's go see if we can get a chicken minion real quick before we start foraging. It might be. All right, so the getting eggs from the barn is a pain in the behind. It's so annoying. There's just so many bingo people running around in every one of these barn lobbies, and tomorrow's gonna be worse. Tomorrow afternoon, there's gonna be 10,000 bingo people running around the barn. Every barn hub will be full. Every crop will be chopped down. They'll be all over the mines. There's a lot of people that start bingo and then give up, but there's a lot of people that start on the first day or two. So the kind of very beginning things are, and I'm killing extra stuff besides chickens because I might as well while I'm here just to get those collections up, and then maybe make a minion or two from them, and get maybe a bestiary milestone from these. Which, before I started killing anything, I think it counts it retroactively, so it's not too big a deal, but you don't get the actual things for it. I gotta go to the spider den and count, talk to the grandma wolf and count to the bestiary guy. But I think you gotta have some combat experience before you can go to the spider den, so maybe it does. I should not worry about it. Just keep doing this. But definitely before you go to the deep mine, where you have to kill some mobs. There you go. Get your bestiary guy and your grandma pet. Okay. The only reason you do not want to do that is if combat's not a big deal for the bingo challenge that month, and garden is like heavy, and you want to avoid talking to NPCs. That's understandable. Because I think those guys count as visitors. Oh. I'm not going to chop these with a sword. I'll come back with a golden, say like golden axe with efficiency 5 on it. I'll come back. I'll definitely be chopping pumpkins and watermelons just to get my minions for those, and getting some minions unlocked, and getting a few at least to put on the garden at some point. Alright. I love how the bad wine client encountered. Oh, there it is there. I didn't see it. It's like, it's not even there. It's not even acknowledge I'm doing combat. You know, this is probably one of the most inefficient combat things you can do. Okay, 4 XP per kill on these things. 2 with for a chicken. Okay, again, all I'm trying to do here is need raw chicken collection up. So I can get a chicken minion. Raw chicken. Luckily, it's level 1, so I just need 50 of these guys. I might not even need 50 because my bingo pet's giving me. Come on, get out of the grass. I think my bingo pet's giving me a little bit extra. So I might have to kill like 40 something to get to 50 collections. And I find this way easier with a short bow. And if I was going to grind these up to like my 200 kills per, I would either wait till I had my dragon short bow or just go buy the artisanal, whatever it's called, short bow and go buy some arrows and shoot these things. But that's okay. A lot of the beginning stuff you do is not going to be the most efficient thing because you don't have anything. You gotta do something. Chickens. So, why do I need chickens? Pets. I have to get so many pets. It's really hard to do that without making a couple pets. Some of the pets are really easy to make if you have just a single enchanted egg like Jerry. Jerry's basically a free pet, but you need one enchanted egg. I can't just go to the bazaar and buy it. It's an Iron Man account. You gotta make your own stuff. So, eggs are super annoying to get starting off. There's two options. One is sit around in the barn not killing chickens. Hopefully no one else is killing chickens because the only time eggs hatch is if a chicken's just sitting there next to a player and nothing, enough time passes, enough ticks happen that it randomly spawns out an egg. Chance of that during the early bingo is very low because the chickens don't last very long. They spawn in, they die, just like I'm killing right now because everyone's trying to get the chickens so they can get this started, or they just don't know about chickens and they're not going for that at all, but they're just trying to the noob combat spot, I guess. It's killing chickens and pigs and stuff. I don't know why you'd want to be in here except for two reasons: bestiary and getting some eggs. So once you have 5 regular eggs, that's all it takes. 5 single eggs. You can make a chicken hat or chicken head, chicken hat head. I don't know what they call it. Chicken wearable cap. And what that has a special ability to do is if you press shift and sneak, whatever your sneak button is, if you sneak, anytime you sneak, you lay an egg. So to get a super enchanted egg, you need 16 times 9 eggs. It's a painfully lot of eggs. And if you were to sit here and try to collect them from the bard, it would take you the whole week. Minions. If you make craft a chicken minion, you don't get any eggs from chicken minions. They do not make them. You can put down a chicken minion. Okay, I got a chicken, raw chicken. Now I just need to make the chicken, which is chicken minion, which is not cobblestone chicken. I guess I just click on this. Here we go. They need 1 stack. Okay, so I gotta sell. I'm at 51. I gotta keep going. I gotta grind a few more chickens out and maybe hit cow. And oh, there's combat for, but prioritize chickens over cows. And let's see, chickens. So back to chickens. Eggs, you cannot. There's no way you're gonna get 9 stacks of 16 eggs in a week just sitting in the barn. It's just not gonna happen. Even getting just the 5 to make the chicken hat is so excruciating long to sit here. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna make a minion, and then you're gonna make a little extra fence, a little bit bigger fenced out area than what your minion can reach, and you're gonna sit there and let them make chickens, but open up the door so that the chickens want to leave because they try to get out of penned areas, right? That's for their MO. So make a pen for them the size of your chicken minion that should normally be, but then make a second little chamber with a gate connecting them. And so as the chickens spawn, what you do is you get some seeds, and you go stand over in the other section that's close by, close enough for them to get away from the chicken minion. And then you walk them over into the next chamber over, and then you've got 4 or 5 or 6, depending on I don't know how many chickens they can spawn in, but there's a handful of them. And what happens is, because the minion can't reach them, you won't kill them. And what you do is you just sit there and go AFK for 20 minutes. So you just go do some dishes, you go do some push-ups, you go run, a 5K, you go whatever you want to do. Take 20 minutes, take a nap, but do something. And when you come back, hopefully those 5 chickens have all laid an egg. Chances are high that it will happen. If they still don't have enough eggs to get 5 eggs, you just need 5 eggs. That's it. Okay, 5 eggs from the chickens that are not being killed by chicken minions. They're too far away from to kill. I'm sitting next to you. Okay, so you want 5 eggs. Then you can make a chicken hat. Then you can sneak a bajillion times. The problem is there's a tiny cooldown on it, so you can't just spam shift. But what I do is I usually remember on grinding. I try to, like, if I spawn into a new area or switch tasks, I'll force myself to make, like, 20 eggs or something. Just sit there and make eggs until I'm bored, and then go do whatever I was going to do. Like, oh, I need to go kill more chicken minions for whatever reason. Okay, let me sit here and hatch 10 eggs first. So I try to, every time I do something, hatch my eggs. Oh, I got enough. Okay. And I'm not going to do that, the egg thing tonight. We'll save that for tomorrow, but that's going to be on my list, high list to do tomorrow. Sometimes I swing by this guy just to see if he's got hay bales. You might as well collect those, because I think it gives you the collection for those. And I have to collect a bajillion wheat this time, so I might as well. Oh, wrong guy. I don't want to keep talking. And I could just do /trades, it's easier, but old habits die hard. Okay, the other thing is I can stock up on my sugar cane, melons, pumpkins, carrots, and mushrooms, cocos, pumpkins, whatever. Just like everything else, you can buy 640 of these things for the day, and that just will get you a head start on making your minions. Not that you need those minions, but we need a number of minions so we can have more minions. We want to unlock minion slots so we can have things doing stuff for us. Okay. I'm making a chicken minion. That's what I'm doing. Takes a full stack to make level 1 chicken minion. Okay, and then I'm going to need some more wood of a different type. I don't care what kind. And I might as well, I already bought all the oak I can. What else? That's it. But before I head out and do that, I'm going to get my axe, golden axe, and going to enchant my golden axe with efficiency 5, so I'm ready to chop wood. The sap. Here we go, Mr. Robarian. Okay, I need a tiny bit more enchanting level. Hopefully the stack will push me over the edge to 30, 28, maybe not, 29, close, made it. Oops, switched. Efficiency 5. Okay, I wonder if I can reforge it too. Reforge. crit speed. I don't know. That doesn't really help. That's more of like a combat daily whopper. Okay. What else can I do? I need to get some chests, so I'm going to go back to the wood merchant guy. That's what I was going to do. I was thinking I need oak specifically, but that's not necessary. That's needed for minion chests, not. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm going to be done with this. Okay. Yeah, make myself a little storage space right here. I'm going to go. Thanks. Myself 16 chests. I don't need all these yet, but I don't need 16. I'm going to put all my farm junk in there for now, just to free up some space, and I'm going to put my weird ores and things. I could just vendor those, but maybe I'll put. Put mini chests in there. Put regular chests though. This would be like a junk chest. Oh, what's it for? Need some fencing. There's my one gate I need. Hopefully that's enough. I'm gonna go put this out of the way over here somewhere. Just with the fences, it's getting annoying. So I'm gonna dig him down just so I can access it a little easier. For 5. Maybe fill one in. That. And goes in the middle. Oh! Missed. It's okay. Okay, and like I said, I'm gonna put my gate there. Oh, what the? That's weird. need some seeds, which I will have to get real quick from just forgot I need a couple seeds. Just grab it from. I should have a seed. Oh, 42. I should have like plenty. Oops, not helping. Island. Just stand over here like this. And in case, while I'm AFK for a minute, I'm going to deposit my coins. Oh, I need Emerald 4, that's right, or Emerald 6. All right. I'm sure you don't want to just sit here watching me watching chickens, so I'm gonna probably AFK here, getting some chickens, getting some eggs hopefully to spawn, and then most likely I will just go and chop some birch or call it quits for the night. So I'm gonna stop the stream, and next time I turn on and start recording, hopefully I will have only progressed a little bit further and started my farm for my birch minions. So then I've got to research how to find a quick way to find creepers so I can get 50 and unlock the dude. 3 of 6 minions, so I can get 3 birch minions going. Or since I don't need, and I can get some more coal tomorrow. No, I don't have any coal. I was gonna say I could put a coal minion down, and then when I log in tomorrow, I might have enough coal to make enchanted coal. So I can buy 640 more. That'd be a good way to do it. And I've already got some planks and sticks to make a pickaxe. That's not a big deal. So even though this guy's not going to be the best, it's still going to be faster than me just going and doing it myself. I mean, it's faster to go do it yourself, but it says I'm going to log off soon. The time I get back from work tomorrow and check in, I should have a full chest full of coal. And that will save me. What I should have done, because coal's not too hard to get, but what I should have done is had a golden iron minion at this point. That would have been nice. Or a redstone minion, even better. But that's okay. I do everything. And that's okay. But you do have to be awake enough to remember what you were doing a second ago. And what I was doing was making a coal minion. Oh, I was just short to making level 4, so we'll get another stack. Where'd you go, pickaxe? I don't see where it went. Did I actually put it away? Oh, I don't need a pickaxe. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. Don't make me a level 1. Make me a level 4. There we go. Any eggs yet? But what I can do is I don't have to sit here. Come here, come here. Oh, is it not seeds? Is it wheat? Or is it seeds? Whatever it is. I can walk this guy off. Oh, come here, come here. I think it's seeds. Come here, little guys. Before you get chopped. Come on. Okay, I can walk this guy off. That way I can leave, and they will still not get killed, and I don't have to necessarily be in creeper, yes. Ooh, I just killed that. Oh, that's she had a bow. See, I'm tired. Let's see how much this unlocks for killing this creeper. Just one. For combat, maybe. Alright, I've got to kill 50 more of those. I don't want to do farm yet. I think what I can do is just build a really big platform underneath the platform so it's dark, and then hopefully some creepers spawn under there. The problem is creepers are invisible in the coal mine, so they're very hard to find. I'm sure there's a method, I've just never looked into it. And I need to kill 300 on my main profile. I know if you have a witch's mask, you can see them, but that is ridiculously hard to get, especially on an Iron Man that's only around for 7 days. There's only going to be one Halloween event during that week, and most likely the chances of getting like top 2,500 or whatever candy collected in that hour are slim to none, since you won't have any candy booster things. So nearly impossible, and instead I'll have to figure out another way. There's gotta be some way. I'm sure someone else's bingo videos or that actually knew what the checked a day or two ago and looked them up, or that's done bestiary, or has been playing longer than me, or cares about killing creepers. I don't know. Any of the above. There's got to be some strats out there to get. I don't know why I haven't placed this guy yet. Like I said, I'm just so tired. This is a good sign you need to go to sleep. And there's another good sign, because I just put that guy on the ground. It's weird. Okay, there's an egg, yes. 4 more to go. Get this other chicken over here. Come here, chicken. Come on, buddy. Oh, he died. Oh, there's another egg, yes. Where'd it go? 2 eggs. Need 5. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits. Thanks for watching, if anyone watched. And if no one watched, it was still fun to talk to myself. I see. Chiron. Who's that talking to me in chat? Sorry, Chiron, I didn't see you over here. I only have one monitor plugged into this computer, so I need to get a second one so I can see my chat stream. I'm a noob streamer. So, fresh chat. I guess it's on my. I could just have it open on my other laptop in YouTube. Oh, Chiron was watching. He's probably asleep now, though. He's got work in the morning, I'm guessing. I didn't see you watching Chiron earlier, or I would have said hi and answered some of your questions. I would have been talking with you. We could have talked all things bingo. Could have had you join in. Okay, where is comments? Oh, I got another egg. 3 out of 5. That was quick. It usually takes me 20 minutes or so. Time target practice is pretty chill, Chiron says. So that'll be pretty good. I think I've done it before. It was just been a long time. I think it's underneath it's in the hub underneath some house. It's just been forever since I've done that. I'll have to check it out. Once I get a bow, I probably will just wait till I get my dragon short bow just to make it easier. So, all right. Thanks, Chiron, for watching a little bit of it.